Welcome, viewers. I'm sure you are here because you are looking for the blueprint to build the ultimate content creation computer system. And I'm sure you have looked at tons of YouTube videos and all their discrepancies they present. Well, you have come to the right place. We have the physics and the mathematics that you need to build the ultimate content creation computer system. This video here will not be long, and you can also download the PDF document that we created in the description area, which also contains the parts that you need, description, and the link where you can buy the parts. Do not waste your money buying an Intel processor. They are garbage compared to AMD processors. You will see people on YouTube who are indoctrinated and don't know what they are talking about promoting Intel processors over AMD. These people are indoctrinated or have misguided patriotism towards Intel, or as an agent of Intel who is on their payroll list behind the scenes promoting their inferior processors.
There is a benefit to using an Intel CPU instead. At the moment, AMD CPUs don't have an equivalent to the Intel's QuickSync to decode H.264 and HEVC footage.
Don't listen to these pseudos. They don't know what the hell they are talking about. AMD processors, including the Threadripper, dominates Intel inferior processors when it comes to content creation. Recently, AMD have released a new series of the Threadripper that they call Threadripper Pro. These processors are profound, but they are entirely too expensive. And again, you don't need to pay that much money to have the ultimate content creation computer system at your hands. The prices of the Threadripper Pro are on the level of elite businesses, corporations. Thus, AMD have changed their marketing strategy for the Threadripper Pro to target the elite. The prices for the Threadripper Pro are out of the range of the average consumers who are on the common level. The processor that you want to get is the Threadripper 3rd generation. Here is the Threadripper 3rd generation. On your left is the 3960X, and on your right is the 3970X. The one that you want to get, which is the sweet spot for the blueprint, is the Threadripper 3960X. Now let's hear from the real professionals about the Threadripper.
3rd generation Ryzen Threadripper is really for those who want the best of the best. Whether you're talking about content creators or professionals or enthusiasts, people who don't want to sacrifice an ounce of performance, our goal is to build the best processor in the world. We were really looking at how to optimize a processor for every hard workload there is out there. Whether you're talking about video editing, or you're talking about 3D modeling, or you're talking about new data sciences and simulation, or you're talking about software development, I'm very happy to say that 3rd Gen Threadripper will be faster in every single workload, and it will be the fastest desktop processor available out there. And now let me turn it over to Robert, who will talk a bit more about the specs and the performance.
The 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper comes in 2 flavors, a 24-core model and a 32-core model. Let's start with the 24-core 48-thread model. That's the AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3960X. It has a boost clock of 4.5 gigahertz. It has a whopping 140 megs of combined cache. And when you combine it with a motherboard, 88 total lanes of PCI Express, And that's just an absolutely massive amount of performance and a massive amount of connectivity. Oh yeah, of course, it has quad channel memory, because of course it does, it's a Threadripper. The other processor is our beautiful 32-core, 64-thread AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3970X. Due to the additional core count, cache goes up a little bit. It has a combined total of 144 megs of cache, just massive. It has 88 PCI Express lanes when combined with a motherboard. It has quad channel DDR4, has a 4.5 gigahertz boost clock, and both CPUs weigh in at 280 watts TDP. And of course it has 7nm process technology for efficient operation, and it also uses Zen 2, so every core is up to 15% more efficient than last year. But we're not done dominating the HEDT market, because we are the #1 seller in that space with AMD Ryzen Threadripper. For the 3rd generation CPU, you'll notice that both the 24 and the 32 core model stand head and shoulders above every other processor currently on the chart. That's what it truly means to offer a high-end desktop processor with high-end desktop performance. You want to be better than anything else on the market. There's lots of stuff that you can do with the CPU with this much power, and we're going to start by looking at 3D rendering, perhaps the most significant task that someone might undertake with a Threadripper CPU. V-Ray, which is a very powerful renderer for a variety of 3D modeling packages. And you can see that the story there isn't much different. Both 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper CPUs stand above any other processor in the space. Now, 3D rendering is a very prominent use case for an HEDT processor, but it's certainly not the only one. We're going to turn to a type of content creation that doesn't often get mentioned in the context of content creators, and that's software developers. Software developers make some of the world's most important content. Programs and applications and operating systems, the things that we interact with every day. And you know, code compiling is not very pretty to look at. It's mostly just a progress bar that slowly fills up over the course of hours, but it's very time consuming, it's very demanding. And the 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper CPU makes quick work of code compiling too. So I want to show you 3 more performance comparisons of code compiling. The first is Android. We simply downloaded the Android open source project and tracked the compile time. And you'll see that 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper is, again, unequivocally the fastest project. Next, we compiled Chromium, the open source codebase that informs Google Chrome. 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper is fastest there too, without question. And finally, we decided, what if we compiled the Unreal Game Engine, one of the game engines in the world, one of the most popular. Game devs use it all the time for a variety of games. Yep, we compiled that too, and 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper stands above the rest. Without question, the 3rd gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper, in every compiling task that we have tried, is far and away the fastest solution for developers. But the ultimate testament of an HEDT class processor is win in battle in a real production workflow from real artists doing real work. And that's what it has already accomplished, because we sampled the 3rd gen Threadripper CPU to Blur Studio, who have been using it in a production workflow already.
It's important for us to collaborate with companies like Blur because they're innovating and pushing the boundaries of computer graphics, CG in filmmaking and gaming cinematics.
And that's been our bread and butter, but it's great that we have films that we're working on, as well as Love, Death and Robots, the Netflix series. What's great about this place is just the collaboration of the artists, and it's really the artistry here. We're kind of like this unified force that all we're about is like telling great creative stories.
We were able to get them technology pre-release and battle test it here.
For visual effects, the Threadripper 3 is ideal. All of our applications are heavily multi-threaded, so by having that many cores available, they can just work that much faster.
When Sean said, hey, we're bringing some new machines in, I was like, okay, whatever, but to actually kind of bring them in and realize that it's going to take like a frame from 13 hours to 20 minutes. I mean, that was a huge game changer for us. What we've dealt with in the past is like things are stagnant, with especially like the mouse starts to move a little slower, and things come back a little slower, so you have to wait on things. But with the 3rd generation Threadripper, we I could just sit behind the artist's desk and it was like instant feedback. It was pretty incredible. Something that normally would take 5 minutes was taking 5 seconds. We were able to render a lot of things locally and able to get things through much faster than getting it through the farm.
Everybody wants it now. It makes their work so much easier. They're able to get more iterations done interactively. It's incredibly fast for them. They feel they can focus on the art rather than waiting for things to process in the background.
The bigger story you've seen today is that the high-end desktop market consists of many different types of content creators working in many different verticals. All of these tasks are high performance, high demand, and time sensitive. So if you are a content creator that cares about your time, cares about getting that piece of content just right, and looking for a processor that will help you get there, 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper CPU is the only choice. The 3rd Gen AMD Ryzen Threadripper 3960X with 24 cores, on shelf November 25th. And its 32-core sibling, the 3970X, also on shelf on November 25th. You're just gonna love the performance of these products. They're so fast, and we can't wait for you to try it.
I'm interested in lots of stuff, from television and visual effects to games and game cinematics.
Terminator and Love, Death and Robots is a series we've been working on with Netflix.
The medium doesn't really matter. I'm interested in a good story.
What's great about this place is just the collaboration of the artists. All of us come from such like a different background. I feel like together we're kind of like this unified force.
The point of starting the studio so we could find projects that we thought were interesting.
So Blur Studio felt comfortable battle testing 3rd generation Threadripper on Terminator Dark Fate.
The most complicated shots we threw the Threadripper 3 at just because it was so computationally expensive. The Dragonflight sequence is extremely demanding. You had digital doubles, you had simulations that were highly computational. We had the Rev 7s that we had to build, we had to smoke, just an all-out battlefield. It was very dense. Normally with 75 to 100 layers, we'll put a CPU to a halt, and then things start to slow down, and then the artist will end up having to sort of pre-comp things like just sections just to just have things calculated and then to get that feedback. With the Threadripper, what was great is that didn't have to pre-comp anything. It was really just it was just calculating the tree all the way down, and it was instantaneous. Something that normally would take 5 minutes was taking 5 seconds.
I have always liked us to be right on the bleeding edge of possible, right? Can this be done?
Everybody's got the same deadlines, but now with 3rd Gen Threadripper, they're able to just keep revising until the very last second.
A lot of times you might get to 20, 30 iterations, but this one we were able to really push it and get to 136 comp versions.
This is where we're doing the pioneering.
The faster the graphics are, the faster the rendering is, the more iterations an artist can get, the more complex the scenes, the visualizations can be. So in many ways, it's this partnership where what AMD does directly impacts the amount of creativity that we're capable of. Blur definitely delivered for this movie. I'm very proud of our work.
How many cores is that?
It's a lot of cores. Can't even count that high.
I'm a digital artist. I work in visual effects. I'm considered a generalist.
I make backgrounds, environments for films. I work with James. We do the same thing.
So I have 32 cores.
There you go. Whenever a new tool comes out, we'd love to jump on it and learn it just enough to be dangerous.
I've been looking for a while to build a system, and I've really been struggling.
What we've been missing for a long time is CPU power. The software that we have for rendering, for example, will use every little inch.
You could buy less cores, but more speed, or more cores, lower speed.
Intel they capped at a certain limit of cores.
I was kind of capping out at about 8, and it was already very, very expensive. With the Threadripper, it's a whole different game.
The Gen 3, there is a clear difference. Here's a machine that's a margin of the price, and I could get more power, way more power.
I figured we start off with a speed test, basically.
Sure.
So over here, I have the 3rd Gen Threadripper.
I have the Intel 9980.
Nice. So I'm 16 seconds and you're 34. So there we have it. Top of the line processors, this one's twice as fast. It's like no contest at this point.
You sound really confident right now.
I think I'm both faster and I have more cores.
James and me were talking about what can we throw at this?
The idea was to start on this guy, put him in an environment, and then see how far we could push that environment.
What if I could shoot a movie on a planet?
And you're saying that there's an atmosphere around all of this. For those of us that don't do 3D, it's notoriously heavy to process. And there's a dome with a picture on it around your person.
Fake, right?
Yes.
So should I keep pulling out?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this mountain over here.
Way. So that's like an actual planet.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
If we're gonna push this thing, let's push it all the way.
I mean, normally by now, I would have given up. I would have my soldier, I probably have a volume there. You've gone way past that. Not only have you got a person and the buildings around it, you also have an entire planet, the sun, and some kind of planet system.
Sure. The amazing thing was I tried this test on the Intel machine as well. Even just navigating around the scene itself would sort of slow down and it would...
So like that?
Yeah, just lag.
It's beautiful to just have taken that next big step. What is your polygon count, by the way?
We have 14.435 quadrillion polygons.
It's not even comparable, really. Having this much power at your fingertips, you can just try bananas things like this. I don't know, I feel like saying thank you. It's kind of what everyone's been waiting for.
I actually look forward to the next gen, and the next gen, and the next gen.
This is the motherboard that you want to get for the blueprint. You are looking at the Prime TRX 40 Pro S. This motherboard works excellent with the 3rd generation Threadripper processors. Note that this motherboard does not have Wi-Fi. I do not use Wi-Fi. It is the most vulnerable internet in existence. Wi-Fi can be easily hacked in the Matrix, but if you use Wi-Fi, then you will need to get another motherboard. I will now show you the key features of the Prime TRX 40 Pro S.
Some of them start looking after these. These kids are coming next. Crazy. These kids are crazy. You think?
Yo, I'm dreaming. Bitches scheming for my semen like Harlem 125 to leave you fiending. I'm out for luxuries. Chickens can cluck at ease. Better yet, weed heads can puff at ease. Rhyme styles that I rock all night. The 4-4 is sure to turn Barry right. My insight is far beyond the rhyme dawn. Soon to go on tour like Capleton. I glide. He'll figure homicide like Europe. I leave MCs driving on the right side. The Ripper, Moet Sipper, honey getter. Quick to put a 10 straight in your shitter. Rhyme bitter, lifestyle tripe. Landmine busting back when Wesley Snipes. A bunch of kleptomaniacs, fingers that sticky. You ask what happened, he'll fingers got tricky.
Some of them so fast. These kids are coming next. They're crazy.
I want you to listen to what this guy says about NVIDIA and AMD graphics cards, which is totally false.
These NVIDIA AMD cards are optimized for gaming, not for any professional application. So you're going to lose your money. Do not go with them. Please stay away from AMD graphics cards if you are doing video editing. And I've got no hate, for that. I'm using AMD processors. They're absolutely awesome. But graphics cards, nah. Honestly, stay away. Do yourself a favor. Save yourself some money and time. Don't go with AMD graphics cards when you're doing video editing.
These pseudos on YouTube don't know what they're talking about. NVIDIA video cards are nothing but hype for the expensive prices they sell their video cards for. And most gamers don't even use ray tracing. NVIDIA video cards are just too expensive, and it's not worth it. It's nothing but hype. Pound for pound, for the price, performance, and power, AMD video cards are superior for content creation and gaming. The AMD video card that you want for the blueprint is AMD Radeon RX 6900 XT or AMD Radeon RX 7900 XT.
Sleeping, they was
food to eat. Why they sleeping, why they snooze on me? I was seizing opportunity. Now they don't know what to do with me. I keep going hard like I'm in puberty. Rebellions in my blood, there ain't no ruling me. Coming for the top, this is a mutiny. I want percentage, yeah. Put you in your mind like fucking Guinness, yeah. You never had a chance like an abortion. Broken, you don't want.
This memory works excellent for the blueprint. I use DaVinci Resolve for content creation. I will now show you the keyboard that I use for content creation and the case that I built my Threadripper in.
She's got a wiggle when she walk, a giggle when she talk. She's close to God. I dribble like a dog. She's my Palestine girl, my Palestine baby. She drive me crazy in the sun, make me lazy. I take a trip to Gaza, it's love I'm really after. She tells me happy bee, we walk quite happily. I haven't seen a lady, I worry about her safety. I take a trip to Gaza, it's really love I'm after. She's trapped in Babylon, her on their course. A living corpse, dead to any feeling. Not intercourse with blood-hungry whores. Unloaded semen, unrested feeling. No rest for the wicked there, till death pays a greeting. But till then she's creeping through the night and sleeping. I take a trip to Gaza, it's really love I'm after. I take a trip to Gaza, it's really love I'm after. And she's trapped in Babylon, tell her that I won't be long. She's trapped in Babylon, tell her that